Hello everyone. Just a short video to update on a question I get asked quite regularly in the shop and of course online. What is the current supply situation in the world of cigars? Well, as of today, and we're in April 2024 here, I'm pleased to report we've seen a significant and noticeable improvement in the supply coming out of Cuba. This is across most brands and across most vitolas. There are continuing shortages in some of the bigger formats. Double Coronas are notable. Some of the more exotic brands in the Cohiba Esplendidos, for example, and Piramidas Extras. And of course, in things like the Reservas and Grand Reservas. But I think that's a feature of the market that will be with us for years to come. Very encouragingly for me, many of the staples, the Robustos, the Montescos, Piramidas sizes, and of course some of the Churchills and indeed Corona sizes are much more readily accessible, at least here in the UK market. So good news. Is it a buying opportunity? Perhaps. I would consider this to be a general improvement, so I wouldn't be worried about stocking up at this stage. But certainly if you've been waiting for your favorite cigars to come back in stock, time to revisit your favorite cigar merchant to find out if they have it there. From non-Cuban production, so here we're really talking about the New World cigars, and I say those words hesitantly. Remember, when I say New World, I'm talking about the more recent production and development in markets like Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Honduras, Ecuador. It's not a political statement at all. Cigars coming out of there, it's extraordinary. In the last 2 years, perhaps 3 years now, the breadth and selection coming out of different markets, both new brands, additions to existing brands, vitolas, these are the sizes and the shapes, and indeed blending experiments. You know, we're really seeing some of the most talented cigar makers in the world put together tobaccos that perhaps have never been considered together. They also have the inventory of tobacco now to begin to deliver some extraordinary flavors. Of course, I'm very close to Davidoff. Goes without saying, I think Davidoff are doing a remarkable job with that. But others are also delivering. You know, the big guns, the Fuentes, the Padrons, La Ligas, all of these guys are delivering beautiful cigars. Oliver recently. However, I don't want to make it a comprehensive list because there's plenty that I have yet to try. There's new entrants and newcomers on the market every day. Here in Europe, and in particular in the UK, we're very fortunate to be seeing more and more of these cigars that would otherwise have only arrived in the United States or perhaps the German market. So my advice as a cigar lover is broaden your palate and go out there, really take advantage of this bloom of amazing tobacco. Challenge your palate, try lots of different origins, and push your cigar merchant, myself included, to go out there and get the brands that you may have tried or heard about. I am getting perpetually and pleasantly surprised by recommendations from clients that I would not have otherwise considered. All great news. The only slightly worrying development is, truthfully, a development that we're seeing across the entire economy. And that is inflationary pressure on prices. There's nothing any of us can really do to mitigate that beyond manage our own consumption. In general, my approach is something becomes more expensive, perhaps to moderate the amount I enjoy it, but to always maintain the quality. But others react differently. Some will go down the pricing scale. Doesn't always mean you lose out on quality. It does mean you can end up smoking the same amount for about the same price. Whatever your strategy is, that's the only downside at the moment in the market. Everything else is a big positive. So keep enjoying and give us a call if I can help with anything.